I'm using the Rival 700 series mouse, and I'm a terrorist apparently. All our CES 2016 coverage is brought to you by our very awesome sponsors, Be Quiet, MSI, and Cooler Master.
Okay, so we're here at the Acer suite, and we're looking at the Predator Z650 projectors. They call it Z, but we're still Canadian. So these are two projectors that go up to 1080p on their own, but when you combine them, you can actually combine them, which is the cool part. They go up to 2880 by 1080p, which is ridiculous. They've got a sweet setup here with grid autosport playing, and it's a lot of fun. It's not quite as good as a real car, but still good.
I didn't do it, I swear. I came here and it was already matching. So we're at the Acer booth, and they have cupcakes! Sold. They have all sorts of things. I want one of each.
FYI, we haven't even had breakfast yet. That one's not even a cupcake, that one's a shortcake shot. That sounds amazing.
Why, yes. I will.
So we're at the Hard Rock Hotel, and we just finished up with the Acer Acer suite. And it was pretty cool. They had a lot of new products, but the most exciting thing they had, we are not allowed to talk about, sorry. But in terms of gaming stuff, they don't have any new gaming monitors, I'm sorry.
Okay, so we're on our way to EVGA now. We're just waiting for taxi.
We'll see you guys there. Alright, so we're here in the EVGA suite in the Bellagio, and Jacob is going to show us the new SC17 gaming laptop.
Yeah, so this is the SC17 gaming laptop. We've been working on it for over 1 year. It's entirely EVGA design from the ground up. Everything from the power design to the PCB layout, cooling design, the thermal design, everything. Even the key font is all EVGA design. So first of all, it's an Intel 6820 HK CPU unlocked, so it's overclockable. Graphics card is a 980M. Also overclockable. We ship with a full GUI BIOS. So this is that we're actually in the BIOS. We have mouse control. Basically everything that you get from a desktop class BIOS you get on the notebook. So you get control over all your multipliers, even memory timings. You have full control over all your memory timings. We even include a clear CMOS button. So right in there, there's a clear CMOS. Spent a lot of attention to detail. So things such as like opening and closing with one finger. You're able to do on this. It's aluminum unibody design, and yeah, we're pretty excited about it. It's going to be shipping in February.
Cool, we can't wait to review this. Thank you very much. Yeah. So here in the corner of the suite, we found this cool EVGA gaming case. That's actually what it's called. They don't have a name yet. So it's a case that's designed for airflow, maximum airflow. Whether you're air cooling or water cooling, there's room for 3 120mm fans in the front, 3 in the top, and then 2 140mm fans in the back. So as you can see in their demo system here, they just completely loaded it up with water-cooled cards and their new CPU cooler. So their new liquid CPU cooler is actually fully modular with quick disconnects. As well, the new EVGA GTX hybrid video cards will have quick disconnects as well. So you can easily just plug it in without having to drain it, fill it. You know, you don't have to do any of the work associated with water cooling. And on the outside of the case, some people are going to like this, some people might not, but their fan controller is just massive. It's cool and it's quick and it's really useful, but I don't know. It's kind of odd to have all your USB ports and headphone jacks at the bottom. So the big question, can you get this case? Well, it's either going to come out in Q2 or Q3, so pretty soon. That pretty much wraps up our tour of the EVGA suite. We're off to, I don't know what we're off to next, so we'll just fill it in next.
So on our way out, we came across VR Ready, and it actually moves all the inputs to the front of your case. So if you're using like what they have here, the HTC Vive, you can plug everything in the front without the hassle of digging behind your computer, all in this 5.25-inch bay. And so now we're leaving. All right, so we're at the SteelSeries suite now, and we're checking out the Rival 700 mouse right here. So this is supposed to hit a price point of about $99 US, and it's got tactile feedback, and it's got RGB lighting and really cool OLED display that you can put your gamer tag, you can put little GIFs, animations, and it'll also display CSGO round stats in between matches or anything if you use the SteelSeries engine. It works with games. Right now it only works with CSGO, Dota 2, and Minecraft, but they are hoping to add more games in later. So let's start at the bottom, which is pretty cool. It's using the Pixart 3360 optical sensor. So you can actually remove these and remove this whole bottom module, and they have other sensors like the 8200 DPI laser sensors, and I'm sure they'll have a lot more. And this is actually removable as well, so that you could 3D print your own. And right now it's just a rubber kind of grip finish, but you could 3D print your own to fit in here. And one other thing that you can also change up is this top shell. So you can print your own. So right now it's got the anti-fingerprint kind of gloss on it, and it's got their logo with RGB lighting. And you can change both of these separately, of course. And it's actually got 3 thumb buttons, which are actually all very easy to press. It's just right there. So it does have grip on the sides with little dots on both sides. And it's actually got the regular 1 meter regular rubber cable, but you can detach it for a 2 meter braided cable extension. So all you have to do is hold down on here and then pull straight up, and then you can swap in the nice braided cable. And it just snaps in. And this way it won't just come out while you're playing, which is pretty cool. And these 2 orange buttons, we thought they were something. They're actually just kind of like the little grooves on your keyboard to help, yeah, like a home key to kind of help find your middle ground again. Actually really comfortable. It's actually a pretty long mouse. I'm gonna put it down on the table so you can see. It's actually a pretty long mouse, and
You have long hands.
yeah, and I have huge hands, so this is the perfect mouse for me. So these will probably be available sometime in spring, maybe Q2. And when it does come out, we're definitely going to try to get our hands on one and do a full review because it seems pretty awesome. Now that we're done here, we're going to head off to our next meeting. All right, so we're at the ASUS suite now, and there's a lot of great gaming monitors here, but some of them we won't go over because it's nothing new. It's not new technology. They have a few FreeSync models, IPS, 4K, but what we really stopped on was this, because take a look at this. This was released last year, but we've never seen it in person until now. It's a 34-inch curved G-Sync IPS monitor, and it's 1440p, and it tilts, and you have to take a look at the back here. Get Anthony to go all the way over. Look at that. I'm completely sold by this laser at the bottom, the little light show. So it is modular, so you can remove the number pad automatically on the right. It becomes a number pad and volume wheel, and if you remove it and put it on this side, it automatically programs into macro keys. So right next to that, we've got their wireless gaming mouse, and it's got 12 programmable MMO optimized buttons, and with their ROG design, of course, and this is actually grippy all along that side, and there's a little grip on this side as well. And it's actually pretty comfortable. If you've got big hands, this feels like the Mionics to me. It feels pretty good. And the buttons are all pretty easy to press. This looks like it could be a button, but it's not. It's just design. And we don't know the sensor on this one yet. They haven't released that. And it is wireless, so it charges on this dock. And it is magnetic, so it just pops in. Pretty cool. So they've released 4 new motherboards with RGB lighting, but we're going to take a look at this one here that was designed with EK water blocks. And this is the Maximus 8 Formula motherboard. So this one's got the new ROG armor featuring the Aura lighting. So it's got the strip header and the software. And of course, it is RGB. All right, so we've moved on upstairs in the ASUS suite, and we're taking a look at the water-cooled notebook here. This is a 17.3-inch gaming notebook. It's got a 4K screen, and it's actually got a full desktop version of the 980. So to cool that desktop 980, it has a water cooling dock. And it's supposed to be pretty easy, and I've tried it once, so let's try it again and see if it works. So they've got arrows here and here on the laptop. This nice aluminum and copper laptop. So they've got the arrow here and an arrow here. And they've also got little markings on here. Well, not markings, they're holes. And there's prongs here, and you just match it up. So you don't even need to look at the bottom, you just match up the arrows, like so. And the one thing, make sure your laptop is on. So our laptop's on. And then you just press the lever here. And then when it's connected, it'll beep. And then the lights turn on. It's got red lighting in there. And then you can start feeling the fans. And to disconnect, it's also really easy. All you have to do is press the button here. So you have to, that, and you just lift it up and it comes off again. So what the lever does is it pushes out all the fittings. And the good one here, this thing can handle up to 12.5 gigabytes per second. So this is the new headset from HyperX. It's the Cloud Revolver S, and they also have the Cloud Revolver. And this one's got 7.1 Dolby surround sound. It's got the memory foam leatherette ear cups with the little red accents. I actually tilted the drivers in here so that the sound goes directly into your ears. So it does have the flexible mic, like so, and it looks like it can't be detached, but it actually can be detached, just like the Clouds. So just unplug it. So that's really cool design where it's just kind of seamless looking. And I bet you it's just as comfortable. So I'm going to try it. These are more comfortable than the Clouds. I'm sorry, am I yelling? These are more comfortable than the Clouds, actually. I feel like these don't pinch as much as the bottom, on the bottom, as the Clouds do. And it's just, it feels light, a lot lighter than the Cloud. Okay, so if you get the Cloud Revolver S, that's the 7.1 Dolby surround sound headset, and it comes with this USB sound card thing, kind of like the Cloud 2s did, but it's got a redesign on it. And it's got, you can activate your surround sound, mute your mic, you got volume control here, and mic controls, and it also comes with EQ button, so you can change your bass and everything. And it also comes with an extension cable, just like the Clouds if you wanted it. And if you don't get it, if you just get the regular Cloud Revolvers, it comes with this, with the inline mute and volume.
So initial impressions, Julia's completely right. These feel so much lighter on your head, even though they're not. I think they weigh slightly more than the HyperX Clouds. The suspension system is like, it's super just springy and lightweight, so it doesn't actually pinch your head at all. And the ear cups are bigger too now, so they fit completely around my ears with zero pinching.
All right, so my turn. Anthony picked a really good song, apparently. Justin Bieber.